I'm certain most of you have heard of Scribblenauts, and for good reason. It's an amazing, critically acclaimed franchise with an original gimmick. It's a 5-game series which made millions of gamers fall in love with its protagonist Maxwell. But Fifth Cell, its developers, before they made their claim to fame, were also behind a big project that is often forgotten about when talking about DS games. It is Drawn to Life, a game where you draw everything that will help you along your adventure. And believe me, it's the most interesting game that this company, full of ideas, has ever created. Let's delve deep into this masterpiece. The game starts like a typical adventure game, with a legend that tells the story of a creator and a hero and such. But quickly enough, you realize that you are not that hero, but actually the creator, or god of this world, and that, long ago, you've abandoned the Raposa village because they destroyed the Book of Life, book where everything you've invented was drawn in. The village was left without a sun, a moon, a clock, and all that it would need to function well, and the villagers are about to lose hope. The creator finally hears their cry and gives them a hero that he designs. The Raposa show the hero around, and this is where Wilfer comes into play. Wilfer is the bad guy. At first, when he shows himself, he looks nothing like anything you've seen yet. But you quickly learn that he used to be a Raposa, and that he destroyed the Book of Life, scattered its pages through different worlds, and kidnapped most of the villagers, leaving only 3, the mayor, his daughter Mari, and Joey, a curious and courageous Rapo. The hero now has a purpose. You must control him, as he goes through levels finding pieces of pages to put the book back together, different Rapo to give life to the village once again, and finally, you must try and defeat Wilfer to restore peace. Quite the task. What makes this game so sweet and magical is its main gimmick, introduced right at the start of the game. Every item you encounter, every tool, every weapon, even your own character must be drawn. Although it might sound simple at first, this concept is greatly integrated into the game and makes every level feel new and fun. Yes, I am aware that I draw like a kindergartner, but playing this game, I felt like, as a gamer, I really had a part in the story and the game itself, in a whole new way that was never quite captured before. This gimmick fits right into the story of the game, as, when you collect a page from the Book of Life, you must draw what it contained so that it reappears into the Rapo village. So, throughout the game, I drew a terrible sun, a strange moon, a tick-tock clock from Super Mario 64, and many more. And, I might add, a bit of shameless self-promotion can't hurt here and there. The levels of Drawn to Life are just another plus to the experience. Instead of just focusing on surviving until the end of the level, killing enemies and collecting power-ups along your way just like in classic platformers, you must always try and find the hidden pages, Raposa, and even 3 extra secrets that are scattered across the area. Even though, sometimes, they're in plain sight, most of the time you have to go out of your way, exploring some awkward area of the level to find what you're looking for. This encourages 100%ing every level and makes sure that you find everything the game designers created. You therefore fully experience every single level, and when you miss something, it makes you want to go back on your steps to find the things you ran past. This, most of all, is what makes this game so addicting. And in a handheld game that you're meant to take on the go, that's what you're looking for. On top of that, every level of the game utilizes a new aspect of the drawing gimmick. In almost every new area, you must draw a spring, a platform, bubbles, leaves, and so many other things that will help you along your way. Moreover, some areas bring a fun twist to platforming, as you must design either a submarine that brings you underwater, a rocket that takes you to space, or even a gosh dang whale copter to get to the door marking the end of the level. What is a whale copter, you might ask? Why, a whale that flies, of course. Now try convincing me that these developers are short of ideas. I'm still wondering when Game Freak will hire them. To finish with every world, as is the norm, there are bosses, guarding some encaged Raposas. These are actually pretty challenging most of the time. I'm talking to you, Angler King, screw you. but they manage to make these challenges doable and fun with a bit of polish that makes every gamer happy. Most of all, I'm talking about the heart or ammo spawns that the prisoners give you, a small gift that reminds me of Wind Waker, when you fight Godan without arrows and he gives you some to make the fight more manageable. Also, trust me, you don't want to die, because Joey throws some serious shade when you game over and it breaks my heart every time. As in every good game, Drawn to Life has an interesting little Easter egg. As you collect coins in the game, you have the choice to buy abilities, songs, or even other colors to draw with, but you can also go throw them in the wishing well. This well sometimes gives you lives or other extras, but when you've put 10,000 coins in it, it rewards you with the developer room. This is a carbon copy of the Raposa village, but oh god no, the inhabitants have all disappeared! Rest assured, they have been replaced with avatars the developers made, who, when you talk to them, make a dumb joke most of the time before thanking their families for helping them in creating the game. I feel like it just adds a little bit of sunshine to the game and makes me want to encourage the developers even more. For its addicting features and very nicely integrated gimmick, I would say that this is easily one of the best handheld titles ever made, and would highly encourage it for anyone who hasn't got his hands on it yet. Before we end off this episode, I'd like to call in my boy Navy J from the Hood as he interprets his hit single, Perfect Man. Perfect man like a backy tractor, they can't ignore you, backy destroy you. Got the whale as you're riding, a snow shooter at your side, gliding sky high, book of life torn up. Nothing cause the E-flame is lining it up. Zipping through space armed with an acorn, exploding like wazoo. Got the mayor a-rockin' on his kazoo. Yeah. Dropping the second verse. Perfect man got a soft spot for the backy. Think the brain is going loosey-goosey, riding down the mountain in a crazy sled. Gonna drop some shadow like they already dead. Yeah. Thank you guys for watching yet another Perfect Quest episode. If you enjoyed, I would be really grateful if you could just hit that like button. Also, you can go follow me on Twitter for the funs at perfect_quest. I know that I haven't been putting out that many videos, but I have a big project coming up that I hope makes up for that. So I'm going to leave you on this outro song, Drawn to Life remix from Sir Baki that is just awesome. And with that, I'm done. Bye!